Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, I mean, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple of years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, Mike. I mean, he has that intriguing skill set that has the potential to develop into something pretty special over time. There's undoubtedly going to be some growing pains. That's expected. But I'm excited to see what he does with this opportunity now that his number's been called. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down. They'll go play action with Nix. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. That's caught right side. The tight end Schultz. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Chicago. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's a 2nd and 6. Schultz is the motion man. Quick throw on the RPO, caught by Coleman out wide. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Looking middle. He's got to complete to Coleman. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. from the gun. Here's Stafford. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
That's complete to Stephon Diggs. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the visitors are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The visitors' offense ready to get going with their second possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. Trying to get himself upfield, and he cannot do it. Knocked back at the 2-yard line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10. This is a give to Connor, running right. And now here comes the punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. In motion comes Thomas. 2nd down, it's Stafford. This one hauled in by Thomas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation